Hey guys, what's happening? Steve here from GraphicDesignerTips.com. In today's awesome graphic design of the day, this design is a very simple design that came in on a postcard in the mail to me, and it's a very simple design, and some people at first might not think it's very worthy of the awesome graphic design of the day because, as you see, there's not too much crazy stuff going on. It's a very simple design. But this design, what it does is, we've all been in a situation where we're designing something for a client and they really don't give us much information. You know, they give us a couple of photos, and they say, I don't want the piece too busy, I want it to be simple. And they really just give you their logo and a tagline or one or two other things, maybe their web address. And you're doing this 6x11 postcard or a poster and you're trying to figure out how the hell you're going to take this little information that they gave you and make it fill the area, not be too busy, and still be prominent and get to the point of what they're trying to portray. So let's get into this right now, and I'll show you exactly what's on here. Like I said, it's very simple, but there's a couple things I really like what they did in here, and I kind of get their thought process on it. So let's go. All right, so now we have this double-sided direct mail piece, and the first thing I want to just mention is, I guess the way it was printed, it's funny because my scanner, the way it's picking up the pixels on this, it's actually distorting the entire piece. So that's interesting. It's not even the coating on it that's distorting it. But anyway, obviously there's also some little imperfections on the piece I could have done in Photoshop. But I just wanted to get this tutorial done for you guys in a timely manner. But the things I noticed are, I noticed that the client did not provide a lot of content to the designer, which is fine because the content, or maybe their whole thing was they wanted to keep it simple because they have products that it's more visual. These striking images, if I own a complex or a business shopping center, these images are going to strike me very quickly because they're so prominent. It's a 5.5 by 11-inch postcard, which means that even with the bleed, there's bleed here and there's bleed here. They can yield at least 3 up on a digital printer, depending on how large the company is, it all depends on how much they need. But, they did a bleed over here and over here. I'm surprised they didn't bleed this down right here just to kind of keep it going with the images. But I love what they did right here with this red box and this red box over here. They filled that entire area. This is such a blocky piece, but I really feel like it's a nice design. I mean, call me crazy if you think, oh, look how simple and uninvolved it is. But it's the way that they laid it out, because if you're looking at this, you're looking from the top left. We all read left to right, and you're seeing get noticed, boost your bottom line with color. And to get to this area right here to their logo, you have to get through this, which means that you're basically forced to look at everything, and then you're going to see who it's from, which is, that's how, I'm understanding the piece. Let me know if you feel differently about it when you first look at it. But, going on to the back, we got everything is flush left here. It's not much going on down here. I guess they emphasize certain things with a different color. We got the white text, and then we got the beige color text over here. I guess it's separating every other one is a different color, kind of just separates it out so you don't read it as like a sentence, which is just a little technique. And again, here with the images, just nice little prominent images. And then over here, everything's kind of flush left. Another quick thing that I noticed was that these white areas, right on the top, the bottom, everywhere, obviously I clipped this out. I made this a little bit, it's not the true size as the printed piece I have, but they are exact, I mean, to the T. If I measure this right now, we're looking at about 1/8 of an inch, and it's the same all the way around. So these are all clipping masks, I'm sure, and they were measured to make sure there was exactly 1/8 that white between it, and that's just another thing that, you sit there and you go, wow, somebody really paid a lot of attention to what they were doing here. Like I said, I told you this was going to be a quick one, but it's an idea that if you have space left over and you don't know what to do with it, try emphasizing it and knocking the logo out in white. Try taking color. What they basically did here was they took a color, this red, from these roses. That's what they sampled right here, whatever kind of flowers these are, and that's where they got their red from. So it keeps that feeling of the piece like it's not, you know, it's all the same piece. So you know, if they had more text on here, I would assume they would have used the colors of maybe purple, definitely orange, and green. So that's really it on the critiquing of this piece. All right, so thanks for joining us for this episode. This was really to break down the fact that design doesn't have to be crazy. You can do really simple design and it's good and professional looking, and you know, it's going to strike people's eyes. I mean, this company, I'm sure, you know, by the looks of their product line, what they do, I'm sure they rake in a lot of business and they make a lot of money. So, you know, I'm sure they invested a good amount of it on marketing, and I believe that the marketer did a good job in emphasizing, you know, obviously in the direct mail that most of this stuff gets thrown out anyway. So, you know, they did a really good job in that. Very simple, to the point, and elegant. So if you like this video, definitely like it, give it a thumbs up, comment below, let us know what you learned, and definitely subscribe by hitting this little button right here, or not hitting it, clicking it. I want you punching your computer screen out. But you'll get these updates every time I come out with a new video. And that's it, everybody. I'm Steve from GraphicDesignerTips.com. Everybody, happy learning, happy to teach you. Hope you have a good night. Peace.